All right, new day, more progress. Ended up working on some lines today. So ended the video off yesterday showing how I'd gotten the fuel rail and the fuel pressure regulator set up in the engine bay. Since then, I decided it was line day. So got me one of the main lines made to go back to the regulator. And then the drain line is there. I also have the main feed line measured up, and then I'll put it together with the PTFE lines. That kit that I was talking about from Radium, I think it was a pretty good price. I didn't describe it very much, but basically it was, what was it, 15 feet of line for each kit, the 6AN and then the 8AN, and then it came with various amounts of fittings all together. So I think each one was like 150 bucks each or so. I got more 6AN lines because there's less of those that I have to do, or 6AN connectors left. But I'll go ahead and show you what I did under the car. I was using the vise to kind of help put the lines together, using some of this Jegs assembly lube that I gotten. Used these to cut the lines. It turned out okay. It took a little bit of finagling just because it wasn't as clean of a cut as you would get with like a Dremel tool or something, but I didn't want to shoot a bunch of debris in the lines. So there was that. Get under the car now, kind of show you what I got mocked up. So, see my light on? Yeah, there we go. All right, so from up in the engine bay, kind of see lines are going down. I got the, this line I'll have to just kind of hem up somewhere so it was a little close to the steering shaft. Found a good spot for the fuel pressure regulator, or sorry, fuel filter, just down here, because with a 4-cylinder car, exhaust coming out this side, this part of the underside is not utilized like at all. So that's a pretty good spot I feel to mount it. And then it's still like up and out of the way of a bunch of stuff. I ended up just mocking up some of these lines, going back towards the back. So coming along the subframe connectors here, and then there we go. Sorry, I got my headlight on now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hem these up, put them, kind of tuck them in a little bit, and then go up along the well here to get it up into the rear end assembly, and then up over the pumpkin and everything, and then back over towards the actual fuel tank over here. I hadn't put any ends on this yet because all this stuff is going to come back out when I drop the tank and kind of figure out how much length I need. Another thing that I did is get rid of just the stock fuel filter and fuel pump assembly, just to kind of clean up the bay here. I might use this as a trigger wire to the new relay setup that I'm going to have with all the electrics that I need to put in the back. It's just power and ground for the fuel pump. It was the old like main power and ground for it, but for a trigger it might be kind of nice. I still haven't decided if I'm like fully going to do that or try and tap in the back there where I had showed in the previous video, but we'll see. I'm going to probably get these fuel lines out and then, you know, trace it all the way up towards the front to just kind of clean up the underside, just have less miscellaneous stuff just hanging off the bottom end. Fairly happy with the progress today. Went actually pretty well. Putting together the lines takes a little bit of finagling. I'd never done it before, but pretty happy with the progress so far. So I'll get back to it when I have time and update when I can.